Hi Leo, this is Kay. You're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your reading. So happy to be here with you guys today, and I hope you're doing well. All right, let's find out what Archangel Michael has to say. What he knows you need to know today. Fairy Hill, number 10, new beginning. Fairy Hill. Obviously you'll need to read that. So she's sitting there, she's naked. No, she's not. She's got, it looked like it, but she's got a really a light nightgown on. And there's the hill and there's the fairies. Okay. We will read what they are in just a moment. What it means. Fairy Hill. All right, Archangel Michael, what is this about Fairy Hill? This one. The Tourist, which is the Hanged Man. Change through breaking old patterns. Think things through carefully. It's wisdom and purpose. To be enlightened, right? To find out what it is that needs to change within you or without. Okay, let's get some tarot clarification for the Hangman energy. We have the King of Cups. Well, you know, the King of Cups, just by default, is the type of guy who holds back speaking how he feels. Like the Hangman, holding back. Let's get a Lenormand. We got the Cross. Okay, Cross is 36. That's a 9. That's the end. The ending of something. So let's find out what the Fairy Hill is about. Got to get to the right symbol here. I think the squares are in the beginning, maybe. Nope, that's the circles. They're in the beginning. Here's the squares. Number 10. Fairy Hill. The Fairy Hill is a hollow hill, and fairies live inside it. It's a gateway, then, to the other world. The Fairy Hill and its environs are places where the heroine might be seduced by the fairies, by their wistful, beguiling music, their rich food and sparkling drink, and by the beauty of their dance. It's a place that's out of time and which seems to be free of the cares of the world. But it's important to remember that the fairies can curse you as well as grant you good fortune. The country of the fairies is a perilous one, and the fairies themselves are unpredictable. Even though the path that the heroine is on is difficult and dark, she must resist the temptation to step off it. Even though the path that the heroine is on, okay, temptations are among the greatest tests she'll face on her journey. She'll encounter situations or people who will try to seduce her away from her true path and prevent her from completing the journey. Although it's hard to refuse the delicious fairy food, to resist the invitation to dance carefree for a while, it's necessary always just to smile and walk on. Turn the other cheek, right? What temptation are you facing that might lead you astray, which seem to offer an easy way out of the issues you're facing in your life right now? Okay, that was good information. So there's something that is possibly perilous, right? Like the path of grievances, that's grievous, a grievous path, that you may need to sit a bit and think about. There's something that has to do with your emotions, your feelings for something or someone. You're feeling tempted to do something, like to try and take the easy way out, Leo. that you feel would be a fix, but it's really just a band-aid. It's a temporary fix, is what the divine is trying to tell you right now. It's a temporary fix. So hang out a while longer and give it a better think, a good long think. Giving with the hangman energy, as I usually say now, is that it's the divine puts you in like a sacrificial position where you're feeling stagnant, things aren't moving. Do I need to make a decision now, or is there a better time? And the divine is saying there's a better time, and it's called divine timing. And so it's a matter of you sitting back a bit, not completely, but sitting back and waiting for a sign, waiting for an inspiration, an urge, a feeling that sign that says it's time now, and you're clear on that, as clear as you could possibly be. Okay, so the divine is saying you just stay there for a while, because we're working things over for you, behind you, above you, in the ethers, right? We're trying to bring the right people and the things and situations together. The timing is right, where everyone and everything will be precisely where it needs to be at the time when you're ready to take your next step, to make that decision, to take your next step. Okay, let's find out more about this King of Cups energy. The Two of Wands. Yeah, so, you know, standing at a crossroads, the hangman, standing at a crossroads, like, I got to make a decision, but the divine is making you stand there, or not making you, but you know, things just aren't happening, like solutions aren't coming to you. There might be a situation, for example, let's say you've got a situation where you've got to pay a bill. There's a big bill that's coming due, or you have a line of credit and it's being called in, and you've got to now suddenly pay the bank or pay whoever the creditor is all of the money that you owe, that's outstanding on it right now. And you're like, well, how am I going to do that, right? There was a reason why I had a line of credit. So how am I going to do that? And you just can't see your way forward. So you might, for just as let's just say a ridiculous example, you might get a little bit itchy feet, thinking, you know, they're going to come after me, they're going to send me to collections, they're going to have people calling me all the time, mail, and people showing up at my door, credit collectors, they're going to garnish my wages, they're going to put me, you know, if I have a house, they're going to force me out of it and put it into foreclosure. They're going to do all this sort of stuff, right? And I need to get them off my back. So I don't have any money. I don't have any relatives who can give me any money. I can't even make another loan because I'm going to be denied. And the only other option I have is to go to a loan shark. Okay? Loan shark, right? Loan shark. Loan shark will loan me the money with like 100% interest or 200% interest. But yeah, I'll get the bank off my back and they'll figure out how to deal with the loan shark issue afterwards. Well, we all know that's a really, really, really risky venture. I'm sure there's people who do that, but that's really like, it's a threat to your mortality as well. So, and not just yours, your family's. And so it's just kind of like the divine saying, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on now. Hold on. Don't be doing that, you know. Don't be doing that. And this whole sacrifice time here is not meant for you to come up with some quick fix. That's temporary. It's a band-aid, and it's going to not only what you think is going to solve one problem, you're opening up a whole Pandora's box of another set of problems. Okay, so just hang on there, hang on, be patient. And I'd have to tell you that to trust that this time and this time that you're in where you don't see any solutions, it's about you Just trusting that the solution will appear when the time is right, and not to keep freaking out and getting concerned. And so if you do start getting phone calls, or you do start getting letters, or people start showing up your door, you very calmly tell them things are working out. There's a plan, a strategy in place, and if they say, well, we've heard you say that 10 times or not, just stop answering the door, stop answering the phone, stop opening up those mail letters and stuff, stop opening them. Just put them in a pile or throw them out, whatever you need to do, because there's nothing you can do until there's something you can do. That's basically what we're talking about here. So you're not going to be making a decision to go either way. It's a matter of just staying put with the Hangman energy. Stay put, because whatever it is, and like I gave you just like a money example, but with love, there could be a situation where what could be a situation in love? Let me see. Let's get some more information. We got the Star card. We have the Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, past, the Magician, manifesting, the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind to go towards something else, to invest your emotions in, Page of Swords, a message, the Sun, happiness, Eight of Pentacles, working hard, Four of Pentacles, resting hard too, King of Cups, twice the King of Cups. Okay, this is big energy here, very important energy, this King of Cups energy. Queen of Pentacles, hoo-la. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, with this is your near future, the Death card, death and transformation, and the Ace of Pentacles, wow, and the Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands, and that's where we stop. Yep, victory and success. Wow, this looks good, guys. So whatever it is that you're feeling, you've been on a perilous path, or you've been on a path, but you kind of stepped aside because you start worrying, doubting, being concerned, being upset, feeling betrayed, being angry, feeling doubtful, whatever it is that you're experiencing. The temptation to spring forward ahead before it's time to do so. Wow. So it could be as simple as you want to jump the gun to tell somebody how you feel about them, or you want to propose, let's say, and you don't have, let's say you're in a situation where you don't have a penny to your name, or you have no way of supporting yourself, let alone supporting another person. Maybe you want to have a baby. Whatever the situation is, Leo, in love, something to do with love. But there is like, you're being asked to stay put. Okay, this is what this tarot reading's advice is about, is to get you to stay put, because the divine's trying to line you up with your wish being granted, the healing of a wish being granted. Whatever the issue, the problem is, or the situation that you are facing right now, where you kind of just want to jump the gun and do something before it's really time to do it. I mean, it could be like for example, you want to plant a garden, and you're just so excited about having, vegetables for the first time, something that you're growing, your own vegetable garden, potatoes, carrots, peas, beans, beets, whatever. You're so excited about that. And what you do is that wherever you're living, maybe the growing season or the planting season doesn't start until the third weekend in May. Okay, but you're like so excited. Oh, it's been so nice. I think I'm going to start the planting season. I'm going to start like the first weekend in May. So you get out there, it's beautiful weather, and there's no sign of any frost or nothing like that coming, at least for the near weather report predictions. But you start planting your seeds, And they start springing up in like 2 weeks. They start springing up. And guess what? The long weekend, or the planting weekend in May, the 3rd weekend, all those beautiful little sprouts, frost hits, kills them all. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about here, guys. So don't jump the gun. Don't be too hasty, impulsive about something. You were really feeling something in your heart for someone or something. Probably someone. Okay, you're really feeling something for someone that you want to commit to. Right here, this Queen of Pentacles. It may be that you're already committed to this person, but you may want to take the relationship to the next level, or you are wanting to be committed to this person. You want to have them committed to you. You know, vice versa already, obviously. So but you're standing at a crossroads because maybe just the timing is wrong in the sense it is. Well, I mean, the timing is wrong, but it might be that, you know, it could be something still like you have just recently lost your job, or you lost an investment, a financial investment, or you just lost your home to foreclosure. You know, anything. Maybe your house went up in fire. God forbid not, but you know that you don't have a home. You're now living out of like a shoebox, an apartment, because you got all your house belongings, as much as you can fit. It just feels like a shoebox. Or you've lost somebody, you know, a parent or a sibling, someone important close to you, or you lost your wife, or or a husband, depending on, you know, what you prefer for a partner, gender-wise. So you are, it's kind of like you're not, if you've lost somebody to death, let's just say, or you just lost something, you haven't, what the heck? I just heard a door open. Ooh, that's creepy, because I'm the only one in the house. Okay, anyways, you just lost your, I'm distracted now because I heard the creak, like this. So, it's freaky. Anyways, I'm not afraid. Not at all. I'm just curious. So you might have lost something or someone, and it's too soon. It's too soon for you to commit yourself to someone else or to take the relationship to the next level. It's just too soon financially. It's too soon emotionally. It's too soon just practically. And yeah, emotionally would be like, it could be emotionally that if you've just lost a parent and now you've lost somebody important, so you kind of want to replace that important figure in your life by bringing somebody else in, you know, including them as being your family now by asking them to marry. But it's just like emotionally, you may not be so ready to actually commit in marriage to somebody right now if this person never passed away, right? If you thought about that if this person was still alive and you didn't have that going on, would you really be right here, right now, be wanting to ask this one to marry you? Or whatever commitment you're trying to make. Whoever it is you want to speak your emotions to. You've been holding back, and it's kind of like, why have you been holding back? And why now? Why do you need to share this now when it's really not the most beneficial time? It's maybe clearly not a practical time financially or any other way, emotionally. So the divine is saying, you sit here, we've got things working out for you. We've got, you know, you need some time where you're not having to worry about trying to fit something else or someone else into your life right now after you've lost your home or lost your investment or something like that. We need to get you back on track. Because, you know, this is the temptations to go off the track, and we need to get you to stay on the track or to come back from where you are just going to make that mistake of talking to somebody about this commitment you want to make, or telling them how you feel about them. Okay? So it's like your wish is granted, Everything's going to work out for you. It's just not time. It's not the right time yet. But there will be a time when you get the signal. Hey, this is a traffic signal. You will get the signal, the sign that it's time to, put your efforts in, to put your best foot forward, kind of thing. Working together to build a new foundation that doesn't include anything that is the past anymore. You're letting that go, you're letting that wash away under the bridge, and now you're ready to share your feelings or to move forward in some way. That is where they say this is something that you are dealing with since for a long time. You've been dealing with this, but this is a person that you've known for a long time. This person here is this person that you want to share your feelings with. Now, this may not be a romantic partner, Leo. It could be a close friend or your mom if you're not in, you've had an estranged relationship with them. Maybe you are looking for your mom because you were adopted, your biological mom. And the divine is saying, just hold on with that, because if you were to go and do this right now and find your mom, she's just not in the right place or the right energy. She wouldn't be in the Queen of Pentacles energy. She'd be in some other energy that you wouldn't be well received. And so the divine wants you to make sure that you're in the best light, the most fortunate energy to be able to take that next important step. So you wait for a signal, and that yes, this is something that's been somebody that you know from childhood, or a mom who gave you up for adoption or for some other reason. And it's just a matter of you getting all of your energies aligned. Like there was yesterday's reading where this person, you were going to be a master manifester, but you were kind of shy on really feeling what it is that they want to manifest. So although they had the sword, the wand, and the pentacle energies, resources, and the heart energy, the cups, right? They just weren't tapping into the cup enough to really feel it in their body. So that was the advice, is that they would become a more powerful manifestor, magician, if they were to actually feel it in their body, let their cells soak in the very feeling of having that thing, of speaking to it as though it was already here, talking to it like it was a real thing, already here. So there's something that's emotionally that you put your investment in that you need to walk away from in order to become that manifester of what it is that you want to share your ideas, speak your mind, speak your truth, send a message that's going to delight the person just at the right time. Right timing, right? Even if this is somebody that is your partner in life, or a woman that you see, maybe she's a married woman, but she's not happy in her marriage, because usually the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's already committed. But she may not be happy in her marriage, and you're just kind of waiting for the right timing where she's going to be able to come to you and say, you know what, I'm getting a divorce because I want to be with you. This is you. Okay, so again, you can be a female in the King of Cups energy, and the man could be in the Queen of Pentacles energy. 8 of Pentacles is that you're mastering the ability to put forward the energy to say, I'm going to work on this when I get the sign to work on this. I will be putting it in when I get the sign. But right now, the work that I'm going to be doing is focusing on what it is I need to do in order for me to not move forward, to heal something, to heal my need to be impulsive. This King of Cups is not impulsive, but they're being asked to keep their, keep the lid on their feelings, continue to keep the lid on their feelings until they get the signal, the sign to do so. And so that is going to be, it's not going to be as much hard work for a King of Cups to do, but you are feeling it. And you know, when you feel the love for something or someone, you just like, you want to have it. You want to take part in it. You want to be with that person. But it's like, it's time for you to just have like, this is hard work and this is hard rest. To find a balance between wanting to move forward towards your goal with the hard work of the Eight of Pentacles, but to also be listening through the Four of Swords energy, listening and healing the desire to be impulsive, listening to and healing the ouch that might come from feeling like there's, you know, even though there might be something you can do, it's just like you're feeling as though you're just not in the right place, right time, like practically, financially, whatever, situationally, in the right place. That's something that you need to be able to come to terms with, right? And it, you know deep down that it's not a good idea to bring something else on board, take on more debt, let's say, or take on another person in your life when you are really having a tough time struggling yourself. So King of Cups, that's you. You're just like, you're okay, I'm gonna just dabble in the cup right there in the ocean, sit on the rock, and let the breeze blow through my hair and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to chill, because the right time to commit will come about, and it's going to be a 10 of Pentacles time, 10 Pentacles time, and it's going to change your life in so many wonderful ways, that your life's going to transform because you're waiting for the signal. The signal will come, then it's time for that new beginning. The new beginning is signaled by the divine timing of this pentacle showing up, that the divine is saying it's time now, and now you're on the, we're saying it's a go, right? With the green light, it's a go to open up your heart, like to not necessarily not open up your heart, but to share how you're feeling about someone or something. And then that leads to victory and success, because you waited for the right time, and you held back from being impulsive. You held back from moving too soon. Okay, so this is a great like one of those things where you know the divine is giving you advice on something that you are feeling tempted to take things into your own hands too soon, too impulsively. Just hold on a little bit longer, like the King of Cups does. Okay, so take care of yourself. Thank you for watching. Bye, Leo.